first rural broadband cooperative in the country. And Cybermoor provides affordable broadband to its residents in North Midlands. What he's going to talk about this morning, this afternoon now, is tell us a little bit about some other similar situations around the company.
Thanks, Ronnie. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Heery. I work for Cybermoor, based in Holston, and I'm just going to give you a quick explanation of some of the other broadband initiatives which are going on around the county that haven't been touched on already. I'd just like to start with the alternative technologies like wireless and fibre that are being used to connect homes where people can't get broadband through their phone lines. We've got some really good examples around the county. There's the Great high-speed broadband network in the Eden Valley, which has been running for 8 years as a social enterprise. You've got KCOM Internet, which is just outside Kendal, that runs as a private business. Both of these are really well-established organisations with a good track record of providing that broadband to communities where other businesses can't get in there. And it's worth underlining, the likes of TalkTalk came into the broadband business in 2004. These two organisations have been going long before that. It's real, it's happening now, and if you were in those communities, you can phone them up and get a connection from them. So it's important, really important that we try and build on some of these good examples that are out there. I think one of the keys to getting more people onto the next generation access, though, the really fast broadband, is obviously money and getting the finance together to do that. And here again we're seeing some really fantastic innovation within Cumbria that we can all learn from. Cybermoor, where I work, we're doing a community share offer later on this spring. And this uses the same principle of local co-ops, people investing in those, not generating just a financial return for those investors, but also a social return, and then you see improved services for your community. Been tried and tested in lots of community shops around the county, but also other innovative businesses like the Heskett Newmarket Brewery, and it takes that sort of mechanism and then uses it for broadband delivery. If you want to know more about that, we're having an open day in Alston on the 9th of February, and I've got some leaflets that will be leaving out that you can pick up if you want to sign up for that. But, we want to try and explain that to more people so they can realise how it can be done. I think the challenge for the County Council and Media UK though is how we build on some of this activity, trying to bring in new finance. I know we've got examples like the stuff that Next Generous is doing in Crosby Ravensworth, and with that I think we can see that putting the community finance into the mix can really stretch that fibre so it goes the last mile to people's homes, and we're not just putting it into single villages and then leaving people to work it out from there, but we can do a lot more if we put community money in there as well, and people feel they've got some sort of ownership of this project at a very local level. I suppose finally, if we look at the delivery of these networks, I mean, it does sound pretty complicated when you first get into it as a layperson. But it's important that we don't forget there are some great companies based around Cumbria and the surrounding counties that are really setting the pace with delivering next generation access. We saw Lucid Optical Solutions, who are based in Sebra, who are going out doing this work, connecting fibres all over the country and training people from the county in how to do that. We've used a company called Entel, who are based in the Scottish borders, to supply all our fibre ducting. And most of all, we've got armies of contractors that are based in Cumbria who work for some of the civil engineering companies like Story Rail, who actually go out of the county to work on a regular basis. What I think is really important to say is that next generation access won't happen for you in the audience without some sort of effort on your part. Whether it's going out and updating your parish plan, evaluating some of these alternative solutions and talking to your friends and neighbours about them, lobbying your county councillor and your MP to make sure that some of these things get thrown into the mix as well. It's it's really important not just to think about this as broadband, think about it in terms of the services which you'll want in the future. Telemedicine as you get older, for your children to be able to do their homework online, for your grandchildren to be able to do that, because at the end of the day, it's all about you and the future of your community. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody have any specific questions for Daniel? One down here, the gentleman.
Shout. It's okay.
This is a difficult bit. The last mile.
Yeah.
Really, we need to turn the terminology on its head. It's the first mile. I think if you do that, the architecture, the whole fundamental principle of the internet and how we actually tackle it changes.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
One more question.
I'm Charles Paxton, Broadband Champion for Crosby Ravensworth Parish. I was wondering, would it be helpful if we had an example of next generation access in the Eden Valley, somewhere like Shap, for example, that's right next to fibre line, that people could see what does it look like and try video conferencing and perhaps see what the realities are.
Yeah, I think definitely. With all these things, seeing is believing. If you go in to see a network which is already set up, where people are doing some of these things, then it really brings it home what you can do, what the opportunities are, and that says so much more than people standing up doing PowerPoints and trying to give a sense of what you can do. So yeah, couldn't agree more.